Hey guys, good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Today I'm gonna show you that House of Givenchy that I promised you a few days earlier. And this fragrance house is, I believe, is criminally underrated and underappreciated. They have so many good fragrances for both gents and ladies. Just they do not get so much talk. Perhaps I feel this house is a little bit more for the mature crowd, or it had its time, like say 5-10 years back there were like a lot of fragrances they were getting hyped or loved, but still they exist, still they are around. And I did review quite a few of them, and I cannot show you all of them here because some of the fragrances I actually borrowed from my friends and I reviewed it. But the ones that remained in my collection, some of the samples, as you can see in front, I have few more at this side. I'm gonna move this camera and I'm gonna show you, and I want to give you house top. Okay, so apart from these, some of the fragrances that I did try and I liked are the Givenchy Purom. That one is a very nice fragrance, but just the lasting part was a bit bad after reformulation. Then the Blue Label, Givenchy Purom Blue Label. Then they have for women, I tried this Amarish, Dahlia, Organza, I think very irresistible, that is discontinued, and New Day Mosel or something like that. That is a very classic kind of a perfume. And they have Zarius. I always have a hard time saying that. That is the elder brother of this one, that I do not have in my collection. Then they have Pi Air, Pi Neo, and Pi Extreme. I have the only original Pi. Then they have the Givenchy Gentleman Intense, and I believe Ultramarine and Monsieur. That is a discontinued gem. So let's focus on these ones, and I think these are about like 8-9 fragrances, and let's see what they're all about. So first of all, let me show you this one. This one right here is a gem. This is one fragrance, bit hard to find nowadays, and some people get spotty longevity at times, but trust me, this is one fantastic fragrance, like a blast from the past. This one features more or less, I'll give you a little bit like a brief description on each. If the video runs a little bit long, I'm a bit sorry about that, but I want to do a whole house talk. So it features really beautiful red bottle. As you can see, this nice little sticker is very classy with this black cap and that signature Givenchy Gentleman sort of a neck, which has this the silver sprayer and stuff like that. So these fragrances come in 100 ml and 50 ml, I believe, and these are like around 65 to $70 range. This features cactus, pimento, and if I'm not mistaken, sandalwood and some oranges. Okay, this is kind of similar zone to David of Hot Water, and I believe another fragrance I tried a few days back. I cannot remember, but they're kind of in the same ballpark. So this is kind of like mature fragrance, by the way. It's nighttime. It has I think warmth to it. It works really nice in the summertime. I really enjoy this in summer nights. This one really warms up the skin and really starts projecting like a beast. So do not overspray. This is sweet, uh, very unique fragrance, and one of my favorite. The original Zarius, if I ever buy, I'll review it. Okay, that's the first one. Second one, they have the similar. This is where the confusion will start a little bit, because these fragrances, I have a lot of them have same bottle but very different juice from each other, and they have a new line and they have new flankers. All of these fragrances more or less have flankers. Okay, so next one I want to show you is a discontinued fragrance here. So this is a fragrance for not for everybody, for sure. This is more like a mature gentleman's fragrance. This is kind of like a powerhouse kind of fragrance. The what you call this vintage of this version is to come with this kind of a silver cap, same like this. But anyway, I feel lucky that I did find this bottle. Now it is a bit hard to find. So this perfume, I think again the price range would be, if you were looking at it, $45, $55 all the way to $75, and they have different bottle sizes as well. Very nice, classy yellow juice. I did review these all in the last 2-3 years. So this perfume, I'm sorry if I actually forget one or two notes while describing them, because I did not do any pre-study before doing this. I just took out the bottles, wiped them a little bit, and just put them here. So if I forget some notes, do pardon me. This one has notes like, I think, civet, honey. Okay, this has that sort of like a churros sort of a feel, and they have a few other fragrances like Ted Lapidus. What else is there? Like, the typical of your powerhouse fragrances. This one has some elements, but that honey makes it really interesting, and it has really masculinity about it. It's very spicy. It has some lemon up top, If you do like powerhouse fragrances, this is a must try. If you find this bottle, because the newer fragrance, I'll show you the next one, Givenchy Gentleman, the smell has changed. They do not have this same juice anymore. So this is fantastic masterpiece of fragrance, Givenchy Gentleman. Next one I'll talk about is this sample. I'm sorry I don't have the full bottle, but I did review it from the sample. So this perfume, it has changed. Okay, this is the new bottle of Givenchy Gentleman, and they also have Givenchy Gentleman only, which I'll show you in a bit. This one, I forgot how exactly it smelled, but I just remember this smells a lot like this new Gentleman only, and they have added some pear or some iris or something. I think, let me check. Pear, lavender, leather, patchouli, and orris root. This is what they included here. So this is a completely different fragrance than Givenchy Gentleman. So this is very pleasant. Of course, this is more modern, and it's going to appeal to younger folks and stuff like that, but this is a new formulation. Check out my full review on each of these perfumes. Next is the only women's perfume I think I have of a sample. I did review it. I think it's called La Interdette or something. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Very beautiful bottle. Sorry, can you pick it up? Yeah, very beautiful bottle. This is a relatively simpler floral fragrance, and this perfume, it's all about some fruity notes up top. It's going to come off very similar to Paco Rabanne Olympia. If you know these perfumes, you know it's going to come like similar to that, but very nice long lasting floral perfume. You can check it out. Definitely check out my review. So I'll move on a little bit to this side. Sorry for shaking a bit. Okay, so here are the remaining fragrances. So here we start with the Gentleman Only line. So Givenchy Gentleman Only, they have quite a few flankers of this perfume, and this one I reviewed the Intense, I think few others I'll show you, and they have few more I didn't look at. Casual Chic. Okay, I'll talk about it. So this one is absolutely massive bottle if you see compared to other ones. This is like 200 ml or 150 ml rather. Sorry, let me check. This is 150 ml, sorry, yeah. But the bottle is very heavy with a heavy glass base. So this perfume, let me see if I can show you. Yeah, the light is a bit too much, sorry. Okay, I think you can see now. Yeah, if I put my hand, yeah, I can see. So this is Givenchy Gentleman Only, or Gentleman Only Givenchy. This is such a classic, and this is my favorite. You know, this is like my favorite perfume. Okay, let me remove the light. Yeah, this is my favorite perfume. It has a violet colored juice. It has beautiful smell. I just don't want to go to the notes breakdown. This is one of my signature scents when the summer hits me. Okay, this one features the whole cap will come off, and they have multiple bottle sizes on this one. This is the one of the best and most classiest office scent, everyday signature scent for any age. And this I think is a fragrance people get spotty longevity at times, but I think I get about 4 hours, 4 to 5, which is fine for a fresh perfume. Just spray heavy on the clothes. But the smell from it, I do not remember all the notes, but it has some fruity notes, some I think violets, and it's just so lovely. It smells like such a sweetheart of a fragrance. This is my one of the 10 out of 10 Givenchy fragrances. Definitely try it out. Try out their flankers as well. But to me, this one lasts. I mean, this one stays as my most favorite and in terms of smell. Givenchy Gentleman Only. So now we're talking about one other flanker that I have a small 15 ml of. This is the flanker of Givenchy Gentleman. It's called Givenchy Gentleman Only Absolute. Okay, I'm sorry the camera won't pick up, but this is a miniature or mini bottle with sprayer. Okay, this one also features the same juice color as the original. This one is a pure winter baby. This fragrance is, I think, I don't pick up, sorry. So this perfume, the Gentleman Only Absolute, this one is favorite of, I think, Chad, A Gentleman's Journey. He treasured this because this one has like cinnamon and it has some pepper. It's very strong and like almost like spicy. It's like a spice bomb of Gentleman line. Okay, so when I wear this perfume, it's very sweet, but for the summertime I cannot actually pull it off, you know, like, yeah, okay, yeah, I can see now. So I cannot pull it off because only reason is this is a bit too spicy for the summer wearing, but for the winter this is a great little fragrance. Okay, check it out. It's a very mature, about 40, you know, like if you're 30 or 40, that kind of age is perfect for it. Next, let me show you my prized fragrance. Okay, this is sorry, yeah, let me go back to the, yeah, this one. This, as you can see, I reviewed this bottle a few days back. One of the most beautiful looking bottles ever. This is Givenchy's Very Irresistible with the green juice. Okay, and this has built-in spray and it's a fingerprint magnet. This bottle, sadly, when you touch it, it becomes very fingerprinty. Fingerprinty. Okay. So this is now very hard because I call it a priced fragrance because it's very hard to find now. It's very, very expensive. Let me call it like this. This perfume features mint, chocolate, coffee. These are the main three notes, but it also has some potency. It has good lasting power on it, 6 hours almost. So this is a gourmand, fresh gourmand to wear if when you go and visit your Starbucks, local Starbucks or coffee places. And it's a very nice dating scent. If you do love La Nuit de l'Homme, the likes of La Nuit de l'Homme, Dior Intense, Lansdane Guerlain, this one has feels of that, and it's very unique smelling juice, just like the juice. I mean the juice color. This is something, if you find it somewhere, I suggest if you get it under $100, buy it. I treasure this fragrance just like Shafi Bhai, my other brother from Fragrance Committee. He also loves this perfume. So now we have three left, basically two left. Yes. Okay, here you go. So we have two left. These are the two Givenchy I love, I think the most, I use the most in my fragrance journey. And these two, as you can see, same, Givenchy Play Intense. The original one was Play. By the way, sorry, Very Irresistible. I did review the women's version. Check out that one as well. So the original was Play, and the face for this fragrance was Justin Timberlake. Okay, this fragrance line. So I at first bought this one, Play Intense, and I just show you side by side. Okay, you see them side by side, both of them are intense, but there's difference between the bottles. Okay, difference in the base. As you can see, one has flat base, the newer one. The older one has this base, or it looks more I don't know, I think cool with that base and stuff like that. And then the intense is not mentioned here, but the newer version they mention the intense. So both of them are great. I mean, chocolate, sweet, fruity, almost feels like if you like Paco Rabanne Black Excess, you can try that. Also, one other thing to notice, Givenchy mentioned here in the new bottle. The older style bottle, Givenchy is on the neck or the on the atomizer. If I take out the bottle cap, you see Givenchy is written here, unlike Givenchy is written in the bottom in the new version. So both of them get me great performance at night time. They are like, if you like Angel Man, Thierry Mugler line, chocolatey fragrances, X, Dark Temptation, this is in that league. And this is also same category as this, Irresistible, because both of them feature chocolate, you know. So this perfume has some orangey note up top, and some citruses, but it goes a little bit darker and stays fresher, fruitier, chocolatey kind of fragrance. These ones are very hard to find, especially the vintage version. If you see it somewhere, give it a try. Okay, so the last one I want to talk about is my most favorite of Givenchy. This is my very first Givenchy fragrance I ever bought, and I'm gonna buy full-on bottle because this bottle is almost nearing to end. Okay, I have about good, what I would say, 25 ml here or 30 ml. This was tested unit that I bought. So Givenchy has few other flankers like Pi Neo, Pi Air, and Pi Extreme. Pi Extreme I have to try, and then Pi, I think, what's the other one? Neo. I think I'm gonna buy and then review. So this one has this kind of like a very nice bottle. You know, I really love these bottles. Okay, I'll show you. This one has some pattern. It reminds me kind of like Egyptian pyramids and stuff like that. And the pi sign is pretty unique. The name is pretty unique. It has this kind of sprayer. It has stopper, and it says Givenchy here. The juice color is very eye-catching, ambery color. It's kind of like a boozy, vanilla, sugary kind of fragrance, burnt sugar kind of. There's nothing quite like this. This perfume women love like crazy. It has crazy lasting power. The booziness, the sugariness is just, the perfume itself is very unique. Okay, so older style, the vintage would have the smaller pi sign than this. I think it will be somewhere here or here, but the pi sign would be like half the size. Even this new formulation, I think it's very, very nice. So this, just check out these bottles. This is why I appreciate Givenchy so much. If you wear this in the cold weather, no one can tell what you're wearing. It smells so different from other fragrances. Okay, it's not a clone or inspired by anything else. If you just love this one, you can try also Paco Rabanne Black Excess. It has some vanilla features, some sugar, booziness, but this is a class above that. Okay, so Givenchy's Pi, I think on the 1st of March, I'm gonna get a full bottle, which the bottle will be full with this kind of juice. I really love looking at the bottle itself. So this is a dating perfume, and this is one of the best from his house. So coming to an end, and as let's say a conclusion, This perfume house I really love, and I think they deserve a lot more love and respect and attention. Just because nobody talks about them, it doesn't mean they don't have any great fragrances. Okay, so I just want to leave it out here. I know some of my brothers would actually go out and try these. Do go to Givenchy's boutique and try some of these fragrances. Especially, they will be filled with Givenchy Gentleman only flankers, I believe, and perhaps they will have the newer fragrance. But if you see these older ones, definitely try them. Okay, and if you see them in discounter, give them a try. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a very nice day, and always believe that quality doesn't come from paying a lot of money. Sometimes if you really do your research, little bit money can get you great fragrances like Azaro. Okay, they have a few houses like I feel Lacoste, Hugo Boss, Calvin Klein. This house is Perialis. If you really look into it, you can find some great fragrances. Okay, so always remember, it's your nose and your effort what finds the best fragrance in life, not just paying a lot of money. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate, means a lot for all the support. I'll see you soon. Have a very nice day. Bye bye.